Francisco Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 NL West champions.
Goes line drive, Pagan, and that's it. The Giants, for the second time in 3 years, NL West champions.
But if the Giants want to keep the champagne flowing, they know they still have a lot of work to do. But for now, they can enjoy it. It's Hyundai Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area as Giants baseball is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. Today's the final game of the series between the Padres and the Giants from AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the job at hand was to clinch the West, and the Giants did that last night. So today, Mike, it's kind of a maintenance day. You got regulars that are resting, and you got players on the bench that get a chance to play. So in a lot of ways, I think this is a fun game.
Well, it is a fun game, and the regulars are going to be big fans, which the guys in the field have been big fans of them the last couple of months. But remember this, there's always something riding on every at-bat, every pitch that's thrown at the big league level. A lot of these guys in the field right now today are being playing for roster spots, and, of course, Yusmeiro Petit, the starting pitcher for the Giants, well, always a lot on the line when you're making your first start of the year. So they'll be playing well.
Yeah, it'll be a fun game to watch, so sit back and enjoy this one. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the very first pitch of this game right after these messages.
Largest 4G network, AT&T. Rethink possible. By Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today. By Xfinity, home of the most live sports. And by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Eat at Mountain Mike's Pizza. You're worth it.
Here we are at AT&T Park as we get ready for the final game of this series. Yosmero Petit throws the first pitch of the ball game, and it's a called strike. Everest Cabrera hitting at .238. And he shoots this one up the middle past the diving Burris, and that's how this game gets started. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. 65 degrees here at the yard. Light winds, humidity at 67%, and it is overcast. Here's the Padre lineup. You just saw Cabrera. Forsythe's coming up. Then it'll be Headley, Grandal, followed by Alonso. 6 will be Will Venable, Maben, Amarista, and Stoltz will round this lineup out. So here's Forsythe. Everett Cabrera. This is some impressive numbers. 34 steals. He's been caught twice.
Well, he is going to go. It's just a matter of when.
Forsythe takes a bit wide.
Yusmeiro Petit on the hill today for the Giants. This is what he did at Fresno this year. 28 starts. He was 7-7 with a 3.46 ERA. Almost a strikeout an inning. Good strikeout walk ratio. 27 years old. His 11th year in professional baseball. Not a rookie. He's been around for a while. And with him, you're going to see a fastball, a cutter, a changeup. When he's right, you see a lot of ground balls. Last big league appearance was October of 2009. And he was pitching with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's also pitched in the big leagues with the Florida Marlins. Now the Miami Marlins.
Cabrera goes. Whiteside gets rid of it nicely, and sliding under the tag of Terrio is Cabrera.
The defense for the Giants today, playing behind Petit, will be Nady, Blanco, Figueroa. That's your outfield from left to right. Burris and Arias on the left side. Terrio and Pill on the right side, and Eli Whiteside getting the assignment to be in the squad behind the dish, putting down the signs. Third start as a catcher this season for the Giants. But he knows Petit very well. They hooked up a lot at Fresno.
Buster Posey gets the day off along with some other regulars, so he will enjoy this one. His days off over the last month or so have been at first base. Not today. So Forsythe with the walk, and here's Headley.
You're going to see a tight zone today with Jordan Baker, the plate umpire. No ball umpire, but he is a very small zone. Tall guy, 6'8". And when we have seen him before behind the plate, I mean, he's really had a hard time being consistent with it. What you get in the first part of the game, you don't get in the last part of the game. It bounces around. It's a frustrating zone to work with. But he's young. He's learning.
Headley, 29 home runs, 108 RBIs.
Got to pay attention to Cabrera at second. He will definitely steal third on you.
Headley tries to pull the trigger, chooses not to. It's 1-2.
You look at Petit as to where he positions himself on the rubber. He's about as far to the first base side of that pitching rubber as you can get. I mean, he's way over.
And Headley fouls this one out of play. It remains at 1-2. On deck is Yasmani Grandal.
And came with the sunglasses today.
This one again off his fist. This one right towards Amy G. And it remains 1-2.
Giants in the dugout today, a lot of them wearing the gray playoff sweatshirts that they won last night. That's what happens when you win a division championship. You get a new hat, you get a t-shirt, you get a sweatshirt. Tim Lincecum, you see, was supposed to be the scheduled pitcher today.
This will be the 12th pitch here in the first inning. Headley, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
Good changeup. That was nasty. And that just impressed Chase Headley. I've been a little slider in looking at it again. Really watching Petit, it's hard at times to see the difference between his changeup and his slider because they have straight down bite to him. That was very late breaking. Nice pitch.
Grandal at 280, 7 home runs, 28 driven in. And Petit chases Cabrera back. Giants have won the first 2 games in this series. They've won 5 straight. Actually, that's incorrect. They've won 6 straight. Might be shortchanging these winning streaks. Pitch is high. Hunter Pence, he gets a day off. He hadn't had many since he came over here from the Philadelphia Phillies. Foul off of Eli Whiteside.
I always thought it was pretty fun to watch a regular who goes out and plays every day, like Hunter Pence, like Marco Scutaro, like Buster Posey. Watch them how they handle a day off on the bench. A lot of guys don't know what to do themselves. I mean, Freddie Sanchez it was almost comical watching him take a day off.
Hit to left field. It's got something behind it, but Nady is going to go over and make the catch. 2 outs.
Padres think that Grandal is really going to develop into something special, and I can see why they think that. Powerful stroke. He uses the whole field.
So here's Alonso, who got into one last night. Hit it over the 7th and 8th archways in right center field for a major big fly.
He loves the first pitch. Petit staying away from that predictable fastball. And you can see the build of Alonso. They think he's a guy that's going to develop into a 20-plus home run guy. Very short, powerful stroke.
Right in the outside corner at the knees, and that'll even the count.
It's a tight little cutter. Good pitch.
So Petit trying to pitch through a single and a walk. And a little low. This inning goes any further, it'll be Will Venable. And this gets away from Eli Whiteside. So now you've got a base open.
Little breaking ball down the dirt. And Eli Whiteside, who's a very good blocker, normally can get a body slide on a breaking ball, and he does not get there in time. Kind of goes backhand style like a shortstop.
And that's rolled foul. So the leverage that Alonso had is now gone. It's 3-2. This was the home run that we were talking about. He kind of swings for him, though, doesn't he?
Well, yep, he does. And that was a big boy home run. And with that swing of the bat, he hit his 9th on the year and impressed everybody in this ballpark.
And the walk. So here's Venable. 2 walks now here in the first inning. Bruce Bochy wanted that called a strike.
Yes, he did. And like I said, you're going to see a very, very tight zone.
There's a strike at the knees.
Pretty much the same pitch that got called ball 4.
Venable started on Friday and went 3 for 3. Out to Blanco. And that'll end the inning. Padres leave him loaded. Blanco, Terrio, Arias coming up. And the Giants now are coming up, and this is Bruce Bochy's Sunday after you clinch lineup. It'll be Blanco, Terrio, and Arias. Nady will be the cleanup hitter. Then Pill, Peguero, Whiteside. Burris will hit 8th. Petit will hit 9th.
On the hill today for the San Diego Padres will be Eric Stoltz. And this is what he has done. Started off in the bullpen, the 32-year-old southpaw, making his 13th start. Since joining the rotation, he's gone 5-1 with a 2.37 ERA. You can see the strikeouts, 46 against 23 walks, a 2-to-1 strikeout walk ratio, which is good. You're going to see a fastball that goes high 80s with a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Real good changeup. In fact, that's what gets him a lot of his outs at this level. And he had a great August. He went 4-0 with a 2.02 ERA in 7 games. Padres like him.
Blanco hitting 243, drives this one to right. Venable backpedaling, and he'll make the catch.
Let's look at the defense for the Padres playing behind Eric Soul, starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Amarista, Maben, and Venable. 3 center fielders playing the outfield. They can cover some ground. Cabrera and Headley on the left side of the infield. Forsythe and Alonso on the right side. And Grandal will be in the squat, putting down the signs.
So here's Terrio. Terrio, a pinch hit yesterday, doubled down the left field line. And he takes a strike at the knees. Terrio on the ground to short. We're Everett Cabrera. Nice and easy. 2 down.
Yeah, he's a good shortstop. He makes a lot of hard plays look nice and easy. That was pretty routine for him, but nevertheless, he's good.
So he's Joaquin Arias. Arias at 277, 4 home runs, 33 driven in. Up the middle. Cabrera spins, throws in the dirt, not in time. Arias sniffing out a hit, and he's got one.
Pretty good indication on this play of just how much range Cabrera has to his left. Still managing to get off a pretty good throw, and if it wasn't for the fact that Arias has good speed, he probably would have got him. Let's take a look at our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For the footwork from Cabrera, and he almost pulls it off. Arias just does beat it out, so there'll be no hitters today.
Here's Nady. Nady last night went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. With Brett Pill on deck. Nady hits one high to left field. Back is Amarista. Back at the wall, and Amarista makes the catch to end the inning. After 1, 0-0.
For a free analysis, or visit thesolarco.com.
Well, want to be guaranteed tickets to possible postseason games at AT&T Park? Well, get on deck For the 2013 season ticket plan, you need a $500 non-refundable deposit. Call 415-972-2298, and you can speak to a sales executive, and they will lay it all out for you.
Well, welcome back from Afghanistan.
Here's Maben. Maben cues one off the end of the bat, foul. Maben, Amarista, and then Eric Stoltz. Maben takes the pitch high. 7 home runs, 43 driven in, hitting .249. He really is not having the offensive season this year like he did last year. Shoots this one to right field. So Maben with a leadoff single.
Nice opposite swing of the bat. Let's take a look at Petit. Very compact motion, gets his hips cocked. Now he strides out. That foot plants. He's out front where he needs to be. And this is why he's a control guy. I mean, you saw the great strikeout walk ratio he had down in Fresno this year. And it's never been an issue with him to throw strikes. I think he's the perfect guy to go at a very tight strike zone like he has today with Jordan Baker. Good command because he can repeat the stroke with his arm slot. Plain and simple. Very, very compact pitching mechanics.
Amarista. Tough out. Maben. Tough to throw out trying to steal. He's got 26. And he takes that pitch high. On deck is Eric Stoltz, who is a very good hitting pitcher. And Petit comes in with a strike. The Padres left him loaded in the first. Padres come in 8 games under 500. Had a much better second half of the season than the first half. It basically boils down to the younger players starting to figure out a little bit. Maben goes, pitches inside. The throw is in time, and they got him. Nice hang in there job by Emmanuel Burris.
Well, it really was. I mean, he knew he was going to get some contact on the play. Petit, very quick out of the stretch. And that's the first thing you have to do. You got to give your catcher a chance. And Eli Whiteside does the rest. And look at the play from Burris. I mean, of all the 3 players involved, Burris was the guy that makes the best play, handling the short hop and putting on the tag. That's how it's done.
3-1 now to Amarista. And the walk. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, Dwayne and Mike. Skipper Bruce Bochy taking advantage of the clinch last night and a day off tomorrow. Decided to give his everyday players a rest and scratch Tim Lincecum. Tim will start, however, on Tuesday against Arizona, and Bruce will roll out his regular lineup. Bochy also announcing today all 5 starters will make that playoff roster. 1 will be in the bullpen, and the matchups will be decided by the playoff situation. Dwayne?
All right. See what the starters have done, and Mike's talked about it a lot on this homestand. They haven't missed a start.
They don't miss starts. They give you a chance to win every day, and a unique rotation because of that.
So Stultz on the first pitch. And now the ball gets away, and they're going to wave in Amarista, and he's going to score. So it'll go 5-4 on the sacrifice.
All right, everything looks pretty normal right here. And then all of a sudden Ryan Theriot says, I think I got him. Gregor Blanco was coming in from center field, and it was kind of a sneak attack. Once it got past him, it was tough. No chance really for Xavier Nady to go and make up for it. But hey, they tried a little flim-flam play, and it did not work.
So 1-0 San Diego.
That had kind of a spring training game feel to it.
It did. It was a little odd, to be honest with you.
That's the first time we've seen a pickoff involving a center field at second base this year.
That's how it should end up if the center fielder's involved in a pickoff. Arias coming over, and that'll be in the seats.
Short sleeve day today. Beautiful weather. Warm, especially if you're sitting in the sunshine. Just kind of a lazy Sunday here at the yard.
Cabrera opened the game up with a base hit. Here he fouls it back. He had a pretty nice swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Forsythe to follow. And a base hit to right field. As Everett Cabrera is not impressed at all with Yusmeiro Petit.
Yeah, 2 at bats, 2 hits. And you know you're having a good day if you're a leadoff hitter and you've hit in both the first and second inning. And you get those hits.
Well, you can figure Cabrera's going to go. He's already 1 for 1 today.
No, you bet he's going to try and go. I mean, he's gunning for 40 bags, sitting on 35. Steal 40 bases, and that definitely gives you some reputation in this league.
Forsythe might have been waiting for Cabrera to go because that was a pretty good pitch to hit. Foul back, another again 2. We mentioned a day off tomorrow for the Giants. And what do the Padres do? They take on the Dodgers. They'll take on the Dodgers Tuesday. Edison Volquez against Josh Beckett. Cabrera inching off. And sensing that Cabrera was going to go, Petit chases him back. A run in here in the second on a single, a walk, an error. So the defense set up pretty much straight away. And that's wide to Logan Forsythe. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I mentioned that Petit is 27 years old, and this is his 11th year of professional baseball. From Maracaibo, Venezuela. Had over 1,200 professional innings.
Got him.
And he's got a good pickoff move.
So Cabrera's picked off. Padres on the board. 1-0 San Diego.
Bay Area is brought to you by Big O Tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Well, the Diamondbacks are coming to San Francisco. They're going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:15 games. Thursday, an afternooner at 12:45. And view level tickets between the bases are available Tuesday and Wednesday for only $20. Go to sfgiants.com and check it out.
Here's Brett Pill, who takes a strike. Pill, Figueroa, Whiteside, facing Eric Stoltz. And Pill pops this one up. And it's going to be Grandal who makes a nice play.
Let's take a look at the play that ended it for the Padres. Nice pickoff move, very compact from Petit, and a perfect strike and a good tag put on by Brett Pill, and Cabrera, who had a little lean to second base, is hung out.
So here's Figueroa, who's looking for his first major league hit. So in a game like this one, I'm all for that. Out of play, no balls in 1 strike. Figueroa is 0 for 9. Tell you what, he's not afraid to let her rip.
No, he's a swinger. And now Stoltz ahead of the count. 0-2 is probably going to go out of the strike zone below. And that'll be a challenge for Figueroa to take something out of the strike zone low.
And Figueroa is going to go around, so he's retired on 3 pitches. And here's Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, you know he wants to get that first one out of the way. He's grinding hard for it, a little overly aggressive. And up here, they take advantage of it. Take a look at the year that Eli Whiteside had down at Fresno. Good to see Whitey back at the big league level.
Yep.
He is a true soldier. And Eli Whiteside will be in this game long after he quits playing baseball. He'll be a coach, probably someday a manager. He's got the makeup.
One ball and one strike. And Whiteside takes a strike at the knees. Into left field, Amarista. And that'll end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for Eric Stultz. Third inning coming up.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the California Golden Bears. The Bears are back in Berkeley this fall, and tickets are on sale now at calbears.com.
1-0 San Diego. Subway Eat Fresh asks Crooked Kipe. Benji from Walnut Creek wants to know, now that the Giants have clinched the NL West, how does Bruce Bochy keep the team focused? Well, he stays grumpy.
That's his whole philosophy. And he's going to get grumpy again probably Tuesday. Comcast, Sportsnet, Bay Area, Crooked Kipe, #1 Giants. All right. Very cool.
They're up in the upper deck, left field.
Now that took some time and effort.
It did. Forsythe fouls this one at the plate. He was at the plate when Cabrera got picked off to end the second inning. Oh, 2 pitch. Popped out of play.
That 0-2 pitch had a pretty big chunk of that strike zone. And Forsythe's got a pretty good 2-strike approach. One of our finest today, and what I think is one of the classiest uniforms
that's good
of all time.
Yep.
The Marine Corps uni.
1-2 to Forsythe. A nice crowd today. You said a little laid back after all the excitement last night. Yeah, get the lid on that a bit.
Nice going. And thank you, by the way.
Forsythe. No swing. 2-2. Still have champagne in my right eye.
Yeah.
It won't leave. It's just kind of hanging there.
I've got champagne up my nose I can't get out. Thank you, Matt Cain.
Yeah,
That guy's feeling it.
wasn't sure who got me last night.
Could have been that guy. I know one thing. Those celebrations never get old.
They don't get old.
That was fun. And they celebrated in style. And Matt Cain was.
So you saw Kane do it to you?
Oh, yes, I did. For the first blast that hit me in the face, and then I was not seeing anything. It's a good pitch. Tight zone.
So Jordan Baker, formerly hitter.
Apparently doesn't like pitchers a whole lot.
Hit out to right field. Figueroa, nothing to it.
This is when Matt Cain zeroed in, and for those of you who've never had champagne,
Oh, what's that?
that's Ryan Terrio right there, and
So that ends up in your underwear, for crying out loud.
yeah, it does. And there was no vision there. You're completely blind. Pour a little champagne in your eyes, and you know,
Try
see
it.
how it feels.
Just splash a little, just in your eye. Headley swings and misses.
They could have changed Brandon Crawford with the guy who was bringing in the beers, and I'd have had no idea. Now watch the move. This is a veteran right here. Okay. Snowboard goggles.
Oh my goodness.
That was Matt Cain again. Yep. He was having fun. They all were having fun.
Hit on the ground to Ryan Terrio.
You know, it's moments like last night that really give you a window as to just how much these guys care about one another and how much they like each other. They're a good bunch.
Angel Pagan doing it for the first time.
First timers are always the funnest ones to watch.
He had his two young daughters in the clubhouse when the families were allowed in. Here's Grandal.
There's a first timer. How about this guy? Grew up watching the Giants celebrate. Raised a Giants fan. And now he gets to have his first celebration in the playoffs. Wow.
Took a bunch of pictures with his mom and dad and sisters in the clubhouse.
You know, and those are the things that really add strength to your club. When you know a guy's got a story, I mean, he's not going around talking about it, but you know the story's there. You know what he thought when he was a kid living across the bay watching the Giants. For him to be part of this and be a huge part of this, huge reason why they're going to the playoffs, and then to rejoice in celebration for the first time, yeah, everybody pulls from that story.
Three and one to Grandal.
Walk of the Giants clubhouse, Mike Murphy has put murals, and they honor the teams that have won, whether it be a division championship or even a wild card berth into the playoffs, a pennant or a World Series victory, and it's on the wall, and you see the years that are forever remembered. And as we said last night, I get to make another mural for my wall, and hopefully I can add more to it this year.
So the walk to Grandal, and here's Alonso, who drew a walk. Petit is struggled a little bit with the strike zone of Jordan Baker. He's walked 4.
And when he's missed, he hasn't missed by much.
He's not.
And you would expect he'd have a little rust anyway. I mean, he's been sitting down there for the most part of September not doing anything, just throwing bullpens. He hasn't been in a game.
So 2 really good pitches to Alonso. And this is fouled out of play. Oh, and 2. 60 pitches for Petit. One and 2. William Venable is on deck. Not close. 2 and 2.
All right. How do you move a guy's feet? That's how you do it. I don't think that was the intent, though. Sometimes there is intent. That was not one of those times.
Hit to left field. Nady. Side retired. Emmanuel Burris will lead things off.
Celebrating the Giants' 2012 National League West title. The full-size commemorative bat is numbered and limited to only 500, and you can purchase Giants Division Championship bat for $99.95 plus shipping at BigTimeBats.com or by calling 1-866-280-BATS.
1-0 San Diego. See the little park over the left field stands. Here's Emmanuel Burris. Burris hits one to right field, but it's right at the right fielder Venable. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's Petit. So here's Petit. I'm saying if you're from Venezuela, you can hit. So I'm going to watch right now. in a good look.
Well, he's got a good stance. That's in his favor.
There's a strike.
You have the take sign on. All right, now you're going to see.
Let her rip here.
Yes, indeed.
Foul back. 2-2.
Okay, he's got a little talent there.
Yeah.
That guy can hit. He's from Venezuela.
Absolutely.
He made the defensive play of the night last night.
Chopped foul at the plate.
Pablo Sandoval. Good day to wear sunglasses.
Yep. Got him. Second strikeout.
And today, before the game, guess who got to bring out the lineup card? Yep, it was the Kung Fu Panda. And when you walk out there, you really don't even know what you're supposed to do. And umpires, they'll mess with you. They'll ask you if you know what the grounds rules are. No player knows what the grounds rules are.
It's true. Here's Blanco. Blanco hit a ball to right field to open up the bottom of the first inning. And he takes one at the knees for a strike to even the count. Terrio is on deck. He would hit if Blanco reaches here in the bottom of the third. Down low. 3-1.
Mark Gardner, Bruce Bochy, basking in the accomplishment of last night.
3-2. All right, let's take a look at this last pitch.
All right, they sit up in the outside corner, up and in, flip a coin.
Fouled out of play. First date?
Well, if it is, it's a good one.
Yeah. Maybe not. Ugly finder?
No doubt.
Who was it, Hunter or Anthony or Bob Marinaro? Anthony. Ugly finder.
Anthony. Yep. You just got singled out, my friend.
They'll find you.
Anthony Reyes, assistant trainer for Dave Greshner.
Loud foul down the right field line.
It really is a pretty good opportunity for us to thank Dave Greshner, the Giants head trainer, and his crew, Mark Grusbeck and Anthony Reyes, and Giants strength coach Carl Cochin and Hara Ogawa. They just do an unbelievable job. You do not win championships if you do not have a good medical staff, and the Giants trainer staff is just A1 fantastic.
And a soft line drive to Cabrera to end the inning. So we'll head to the fourth. It's 1-0 San Diego.
They're not very good looking, but they're very good at what they do.
Good point.
Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
Well, Say Hey Tuesday is, guess what? It's on Tuesday. Pregame Live will be at 6:30. Ball game will start right around the top of the hour. And it's the Giants and the Diamondbacks right here in Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. So join us. Coverage, by the way, will begin at 5. Here's William. Bouncing ball foul. Some people call him Will. Some people call him Will Venable, but his mom calls him William.
William, don't call me Will, was how he was introduced to us when he was just an infant.
Pitch wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch.
There's William.
And once he got to the big leagues, he kind of made his own decision.
Yeah. Pops this one up. Arias in foul territory. 1 out.
Now, we talked about the play of the night last night, and it was Pablo Sandoval putting on an amazing effort, reaching over the rail and then catching himself and really using every bit of that glove to extend out. And we're going to make that our Solar Company electrifying play of the week. That is certainly deserving.
Here's Maben. Maben with a mighty swing and a foul back.
You know, I think when Will Venable was in college, he went to Princeton and played basketball there. And I think when he was a basketball player, he was William Venable. And then somewhere along the line, he tightened it up.
Out of play down the right field line. It remains 0-2. On deck is Amarista. Padres scored in the 2nd inning on a throwing error. 1-2. And Petit spears it and throws high, and Red Pill with that long reach of his pulls it in.
Well, amazing. Right now we're going to ask our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. The question today: since division play began in 1969, name the 5 San Francisco managers to win National League West titles. Boy, Brett Pill is 6'4", and he needed it to get that ball.
Plus his gloves about what? 12 inches?
Yeah, probably 12 inches.
Hit out into Triples alley. Peguero on the move, and you can forget about it. A 1-2-3 inning. Giants will have Terrio, Arias, and Nady coming up.
You know, the buzzword on the bench is fight, but they say it in Spanish. I'm not sure how to say it, but that's the buzzword on the bench. So that's what I go with.
That's our Geico quote of the game from Buster Posey last night, saying the buzzword on the bench is fight, but in Spanish. And that, Buster, is pelea. And Bam Bam, the hitting instructor, started it. He started screaming it to the batters in the box to encourage them when they were down in the count by 2 strikes to pelea, pelea, pelea. Fight, fight, fight. It obviously is working. Dwayne?
All right.
How about Amy, huh?
Oh, Amy's all over it. Here's Terrio. Terrio. Arias. Nady. And that's popped. It's something. What'd that hit?
I think it hit Tom McDonald right in the hands.
Pretty tough to do that when you're ducking under the table. Terrio pokes on the right field. He's got a base hit.
That was a thing of beauty.
Now,
if you're Eric Stoltz and you make a pitch like that location-wise, you're thinking, all right, that's exactly how I drew it up. And look at the location. Perfect. Not a lot of lower body. Just get out there and throw the head. Nicely done.
Very nicely done. So here's Arias. Big curveball for a strike. Now Terrio, when he was playing all the time, he liked to think of himself as a base stealer. So don't be surprised. Line drive, Headley. And his snap throw to first will be late. And that'll bring up Nady. Nady hit one to the wall that was caught in the first inning. Jumps on one and hits it into the alleyway. And this is going to fall as it flattens out. Coming around third is Terrio. He is going to score, and this game is tied.
Something Xavier Nady has always done is rake lefties. And he goes down and he nails a knee-high locator right over the middle of the plate, finds a gap and gets himself an RBI, ties his game. Bang. 2 at-bats against Stoltz, and he has hit the ball hard twice. This one, however, does not find the glove.
So here's Pill. Giants have tied it. Here they'd like to take the lead. Bill takes a breaking ball down low. Hill with a good swing and a foul straight back.
There's a classic example of a guy with power throwing the head and just missing one. And you know what? He took a walk out of that batter's box and said, I want that one again.
And this one runs inside. It's 3-1. And that pitch is down low.
All right, we're going to ask you to answer our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. The question today: since division play began in 1969, name the 5 San Francisco managers to win National League West titles. Our survey said, well, Charlie Fox did it in 71. Roger Craig did it twice. Dusty Baker did it twice. Felipe Alou and Bruce Bochy has done it twice.
So here's Paguro, who struck out on 3 pitches in the second. Nady at second, Pill at first. And the first pitch is wide, as you see what Stoltz is thinking. If Paguro is going to swing at everything, well, then I'm going to start him off with a pitch to see if he will take a hack at that one too, and he did not. Out of play.
Friggin' hit, just a hit right there. I think he's a little disappointed with not being able to do more with that one.
Long look to second, and it's fouled right between the legs of Yasmani Grandal, and it's 1-2. On deck is Eli Whiteside. Tap slowly to Cabrera, and that's a big league hit for Paguro. It's an infield hit, and once Cabrera had a hard time getting it out of his glove, forget about it.
Well, he's got himself a batting average, and that takes a lot of pressure off. You go 11 tries before you finally get your first big league knock, and it's in your head. So congratulations, kid. Now let's take a look at it. He's got great wheels, and Everett Cabrera just found that out. Now let's watch him go.
He had a little lean getting out of the box right after contact. So here's Eli Whiteside with the bases loaded. And a big breaking ball for a strike. Yeah, Sandoval's got the ball, so a little project for him.
I don't think Pablo Sandoval sat down yet.
Sandoval keeps it close.
What is commonplace in every ballpark now is an authenticator. And he is going to make sure that that first big league hit is indeed authenticated.
He needs to come to my attic.
Yeah,
I need some things authenticated up there. Here's the 1-1 to Eli Whiteside, and it's wide, 2-1.
Not by much. Stoltz wanted it. Hard stuff in, soft stuff away has been pretty much how Stoltz gone after the Giants today. Nothing new with that philosophy.
Hit into center field. Tagging is Nady. so he will score. Hill goes to third. The ball squirts away from Cabrera. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Now another sac fly. The Giants lead the major leagues in that category. It's just been almost automatic this year. For something that had been an Achilles heel for this club for a long time. Not a problem this year. In fact, it's a strength.
These folks are from Alaska.
Well, welcome. Where you been?
Bringing a banner.
The Alaskan Eskimos for Giants.
Here's Burris. Burris lined out to right field. You got to own it, John Stoltz. He's now 6 for 9. And a check swing foul to even the count. So this is what was handed out today to the folks coming into the park.
Nice team picture of a team that was a divisional champion.
And Burris stays with that fastball away as he lifts it into the seats. 1-2. Sunny, 66 degrees at first pitch. After a night of celebration last night. Runner goes, swinging a foul out of play.
Panda moving around.
With Sandoval, you do what we used to do with Frank Robinson when he'd walk down the aisle of the plane. No eye contact. And Peguero goes, and the ball squirts away. And Peguero's going to have a stolen base. Pill stays at third. It's a second steal. So Burris now an opportunity to knock in 2. Although first base is open. Stoltz doesn't have to throw anything close. And this is rolled to Headley. And that'll end the inning. Giants score 2. They now take the lead. And we will head to the 5th.
date in Giants history. We go back on this date, 1908. That's when Fred Merkle of the Giants failed to touch second base on an apparent game-winning hit in the bottom of the ninth inning against the Cubs. The game was ruled a 1-1 tie. The Giants and Cubs, they finished the season tie for the National League pennant. And the Cubs, well, they won the makeup game on October 8th. And the Cubs went on to win the World Series, and they haven't won another one since. That play by Fred Merkle forever is known as Merkle's boner.
So here's Stultz. Stultz, as we mentioned earlier, he's a good hitter, and he takes a strike. Giants now lead 2-1. Popped out of play. Everett Cabrera is on deck. And that pitch is wide. And Stultz dribbles this one right over by Bud Black. It remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Petit has done a nice job. He's had to hold his composure through a tight strike zone. It's cost him 4 walks on the day. Still looking for his first strikeout today.
Tapped to Pill, and Pill will wait for Stultz. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, Dwayne and Mike, we have a new Amy G's Giants exclusive. It's at csnbayarea.com and brought to the fans by GoPro cameras. I sat down with former Giant JT Snow this afternoon. He gave a little perspective on what the day after clinching a division is like, and he also talks about raising awareness for a cause very near and dear to his heart. Please check it out, csnbayarea.com, and Amy G's Giants exclusive with JT Snow. Dwayne?
All right. Here's Everett Cabrera, who's 2 for 2. Has 2 singles off of Petit.
See what Amy was having for lunch?
What was that?
An Amer the Gamer sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. She said she's going to eat one every day for the rest of the year.
1-0 to Cabrera. And a strike yet that needs 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is Logan Forsythe. And the bunt foul. 1-2. Dodgers and Reds will play tonight. That's the nationally televised Sunday night game.
Well, still a lot of things to be determined in the playoff scenario in the wild card race.
Saying that Clayton Kershaw is going to pitch tonight. The Cardinals are beating the Cubs. That's the team that the Dodgers are chasing in the wild card race. And the deficit for the Cardinals, or the deficit for the Dodgers, is 3. Milwaukee 2.5. And Milwaukee won today.
Milwaukee playing great baseball. I mean, they won against the Nationals in Washington.
Burris, a long throw, and it's wide of everybody, and Cabrera is going to have his 3rd hit. Well, Wednesday, that's this coming Wednesday, is Oktoberfest here at the ballpark. Now you need a special event ticket. And admission with that ticket gets you to the party in Seals Plaza, a complimentary beverage, and a Giants Oktoberfest Stein. So call 415-972-2298 or visit sfgiants.com/special events. Thursday is the last game at home during the regular season. Here's Forsythe. Cabrera, the last time he was at first base, he was picked off by Yusmeiro Petit. And a pitch out and a snap throw to first. Headley on deck. 2-1 Giants. 5th inning. Cabrera looks like he's going to go. By the way, I thought they were going to go undefeated. I did.
The Niners?
Yeah. So I'm a little bummed out.
A little bump in the road. They'll get back on the horse next week.
Petit goes and a pitch out. Whiteside's throw on the money. Got him. They backed it up.
And they always say, when's a great time to go and try and steal? Well, it's right after a pitch out. And Bruce Bochy says, nuh-uh-uh. And watch Whiteside step into it, and that's how you get a step closer to the bag. And that's how close it was. They needed every inch to get Cabrera, and he is hung out. Nicely done. So give the skipper a pat in the back.
2-1 to Forsythe. And he wraps one into left field for a base hit.
That's a big play.
I mean, between Cabrera and Forsythe, they've been on base 5 times. And they haven't scored, or at least not yet. Here's Headley. Headley is struck out and he's bounced out. Good pitch at the knees, nothing in 2.
Watch the right foot as he steps out of Eli Whiteside, and that right foot, when he takes a step, I mean, he's getting closer to the bag. And that really is enabling him to get that much closer to the bag. It's the advantage of the pitch out. It doesn't seem like a whole lot when you're throwing it 120 feet across the field, but believe me, it is a difference maker. It's his technique, and executed perfectly by Whiteside, stepping out. You just don't see it backed up and called pitch out to pitch out 2 pitches in a row.
Out of play.
A lot of things have to happen on a pitch out. The pitcher has to sell it. Timing on the step out's got to be perfect.
Bullpen activity.
Now 90 pitches into his outing, and remember, he hasn't been throwing a lot. You sit on a bench for a while, and if you had the ability to throw 120 pitches, it can shrink up a little bit.
Doesn't take long.
There's that quick move that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a good one. Petit does a lot of things to help himself out. I mean, he's a good fielding pitcher. He's quick out of the stretch. And there you see, I mean, the move to first base very quick.
To the back foot, it's 2-2. Down the left field line, Nady's not going to be able to get to this one as it hits off that sidewall.
Oh yeah, find a young man or a young lady. Who is it? Young man. Found a good home. We see it here every night. Giants fans take care of the little ones around the foul ball that gets caught. Fantastic.
And a shot over Terrio. And there's the strong arm that Peguero's got.
Yeah, he's got a good one. Padres know it, and that's why they held Forsythe at second. Get an arm like Peguero's. I mean, it doesn't take long to get a reputation. David Getty going to come out and kill a little time. Let Jose Mijares get heated up in the Giants bullpen. We heard about Francisco Peguero's arm from Felipe Alou when he was at Augusta in A-ball. Let's watch it. That's a good one.
Not much of a hump in that throw.
Straight line.
So Dave Righetti back into the Giants dugout. The hitter is Yasmani Grandal.
This is probably going to be Petit's last pitcher or last hitter. And that may be exactly what Righetti told him. Said, look, it's a 2-1 ball game right now. You get a chance to get a win here. If you finish this inning out, you're going to get one more hitter. Go get him.
Falls behind 1-0. Grandal is flied out to left and he's walked.
I always thought that was the greatest motivation that a pitching coach or a manager could give a pitcher.
And a shot up the middle for a base hit. Blanco got to it pretty quickly. Here's the throw home, and it's going to be late, and this game is tied. And on the play, Headley moves to third, and now Bruce Bochy's coming out. So 95 pitches for Petit. And the Padres have tied it up. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
2-2 ball game here in the fifth. The Padres have runners at the corners.
New pitcher now for the Giants will be Jose Mijares, 76th time that he has come in, and that's an impressive body of work. See the numbers, 3-2 with a 2.72 ERA. And he has just really been throwing great baseball since he's put on a Giants uniform.
Hector Sanchez now behind the dish on the double switch. And the first pitch from Mijares is a called strike. Alonso has walked and he's flied out to left. Skies this one down the left field line. That'll be a souvenir. And it's 0-2.
You know, the start today by Petit is significant because it broke a streak. The Giants had their starting rotation had missed only one start all season long. Eric Hacker is the only other pitcher to make a start this season outside the rotation. And that was back in April 27th. Amazing how durable this Giants rotation has been.
Hey, you got to be in shape, right? Got to be a little lucky. Take care of yourself.
Well, it says a lot of things, and it says a lot about Dave Righetti, the pitching coach. He gets them in shape, keeps them healthy.
One and two to Yonder Alonso.
There's Rags. He and Mark Gardner, really a tremendous 1-2 punch.
Yeah, don't let them team up on you, though.
No, they
will tag team you in a hurry.
Pretty good team.
Out of play.
There they are. Righetti, pitching coach, Gardner, the bullpen coach, but both guys basically offer the same opportunity for the Giants pitchers to expand, get better.
Well, when Rags misses, and he doesn't miss much, Gardy catches.
Yep.
And vice versa.
It's a great system that these guys have had now for a long time. And they really do need to be applauded because they're special.
Figueroa on the move. And that'll end the inning. Padres tie it up. Bottom of the fifth inning coming up, and Hector Sanchez will hit.
Day Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers.
It's a 2-2 ball game. Fun out in the Cove. We recognize anybody? It's Pence's Pirates is what the sign says.
Those are Pence's Pirates? Well, it's a pretty good looking armada out there.
We need to do a game from out there.
Yeah, they're having a blast. You know what? I think that's one of the coolest things about this ballpark is they've got the Cove.
Yeah.
McCovey Cove, it's a hit. There's Hunter Pence getting a rare day off.
Here's Hector Sanchez batting for the first time. Hunter's father was part of the group celebrating last night in the clubhouse when the families were let in. Got to fit into this group very quickly.
Well, you know, I think that says a lot about the Giants clubhouse too.
It really does. Same with Marco Scudero.
And they both made mention of the fact when they got here it was an easy transition.
And remember, both those guys coming from teams in the East. Scudero did come from the Rockies, but he'd spent a couple of years in that tough American League East. And Hunter Pence not immune to the playoffs with the Phillies last year.
Well, that's the type of experience you really need, because if you're going into the playoff scenario with a lot of guys who have never done it, you really are disadvantaged.
Sanchez gone.
Nice changeup. Well, since Marco Scudero came aboard, the Giants 34-19, a 642 win percentage, and the only team that has done better has been the Baltimore Orioles, and they have a great story.
Here's Blanco. Blanco is 0 for 2. Big curveball for a strike.
There's Marco Scudero. Looks like he knows how to handle sitting on the bench. Relaxing, using his sunglasses. We were talking earlier about what 2 days off means to a pitcher. 2 days off, your arm, you get all kinds of good feeling and good strength back into it. What about legs for an everyday player?
Yeah, you just got to stay off your feet if you can, and especially at the age that Scudero is. There's a line drive into right center field, a base hit. Blanco is going to wisely put on the brakes. A couple days, just you feel like you've got life back in those legs.
Batting average leaders around since acquiring Scudero. Buster Posey 365, Ibar 361, Marco Scudero 361.
And I'll bet Angel Pagan's not that far off from that group. So there's 3 of the first 4 hitters for the Giants. Terrio looped a single into right field to lead off the 4th. Blanco's got 23 steals. Terrio waited on that one nicely and pulls it foul. All right, so we got some attitude here. We got a giraffe, we got panda, we got signs.
Angel. Yep. You just know the gamer babes, don't you?
Yep.
You just know it.
Some stick out more than others, I have to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Totally gets it.
Terrio hooks another one foul. Look out. Oh, look who ended up with it.
Nicely done.
I'm not sure how that happened, but.
Yep. We're good. Everything's good. We are good.
0-2 to Terrio. High, 1-2.
Having a great time at the yard, and what a surprise.
Stults chasing Blanco back. All right, let's take a peek at this thing.
Feels good. Smells great.
And it's hard. And that's why it hurts.
It'll make your hand sting, but it's worth it.
One and two to Terrio. Stults thinks that Blanco's going to go, and I agree with him.
Well, about half those throwovers are being called from the bench. The other half are throwovers that he's doing on his own.
He goes out of play.
Oh, he had a good jump too.
Terrio not in a spot though where he can take a pitch to get him into scoring position.
He can't do it in a 2-strike count.
Did you get your Ghirardelli Sunday today?
Yes, I did.
How was that?
Unbelievable. If you've never had a Ghirardelli hot foot Sunday here at the yard, save room for whatever you have. That's where you need to go because they are legit.
Just use it as dinner.
Oh man, are they good? That was our reward.
Foul back. This time, Stults had Blanco going back to first. So that's the perfect person for one of those Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off your feet.
She needs a Sunday.
Yeah.
Make her happier.
Well, if Blanco's got Stults' move down, and if he gets a good jump, and he goes here, and this is popped up, and he did have a good jump, and this is going to be a nice catch by Forsythe. They'd have had probably a force play at second anyway if Forsythe wouldn't have caught it. But now with 2 outs, here's Arias.
Now this turned out to be a very interesting play. Forsythe gets twisted around and has to go to a backhander to make that play. No sunglasses. This is anything but easy here. Nice play.
Arias is 1 for 2. Blanco goes. Got him. Beautiful throw by Grandal. That'll end the inning. We will head to the 6th. as we head to the 6th inning. It'll be Will Venable to lead things off against Jose Mijares.
A couple of gamer babes enjoying the sunshine.
Good day for a beverage.
Always a good day for a beverage.
Venable lines this one into right center field, but Peguero's there. Another park, that's a double.
Well, it is the Coors Light 6th inning. That means it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. We go back into the 2nd inning with Everett Cabrera, the base stealer, gonna be picked off, and watch the move. And what caused it? It was just a little lean to the right. That's all it took. And that's our Coors Light Freeze Cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
So here's Maben. And the first pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes. Cameron Maben, single in the 2nd, bounce back to the pitcher in the 4th. Lincecum will pitch on Tuesday.
New pitcher getting heated up in the Padres bullpen is Brad Brock. Saw Brock earlier in the series. His own special way of getting loose down there. Trying to get a little rhythm before he gets on the rubber.
And a base hit to left field. 1 out single for Maben.
Clay Hensley just about ready to go down the Giants bullpen.
Amarista has walked and scored, and he's hit a fly ball to Triple's alley that Peguero ran down. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yep, they're wearing the playoff hats. That is the hottest hat in town right now. Giants got a chance to break those out last night. Most of the Giants, they got a little champagne on.
Had a little personality. Pop up. Arias. No chance. Nice catch.
Got a man making a play. Brought his glove. Well, to commemorate the San Francisco Giants 2012 National League West Championship, be sure to check out one of the 8 Bay Area Giants dugout stores for an assortment of championship merchandise. Or you can call 1-877-5-GIANTS to purchase the locker room t-shirt and cap by mail. All mail orders shipped within the continental U.S. will be shipped for free. Giants Dugout Store is the official team store of your San Francisco Giants.
1-2, not Amarista, 6th inning.
Yep, it's the hat that every player wants this time of year.
Amarista rolls this one to Terrio. The flip to Burris, and that's all they'll get. And what they get is a lead runner.
Just too much speed. Amarista is a dart going down the baseline, and Maven can put some heat on a middle infielder as good as anybody in that Padres team.
So here's Stoltz. Sacrifice bunt in the second. And then he bounced out to Brett Pill at first when he let off the 5th inning.
As you mentioned, you definitely can get that merchandise at Giant Dugout Store. This time of year, the Giant Dugout Store has got it going. If you haven't done it lately, stop in there and see what they've got. It is a lot of fun.
Stoltz takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. I don't think you can get that there, though. The old Padre uni. Stoltz with a swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, when they got it first came into the National League, their colors were brown and yellow.
It's a bad combo.
And not a whole lot you could do with that.
They had brown shoes one year.
Yes, they did.
But this guy's figured out the San Francisco treat right there.
Garlic fries.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good for your breath.
And what do we get at Qualcomm Stadium when we go there?
Fish tacos.
Sure,
and they're good. Every ballpark's got their own little bit of local flavor on the menu. Oh, that little one's having fun.
Yeah, that's. Some little ones do not do the hat. Called strike to Stoltz. That'll end the inning for the Giants. It'll be Arias, Nady, and Pill coming up.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get the all-American Jack Combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores. And by Momo's, handcrafted American food.
2-2 ball game. Way to go, Giants. Applause, applause. We agree. It's been a fun year. Didn't start out so hot, but got better.
Really has.
0-3 in Arizona.
That was not any fun.
Biggest game of the year was the 4th game of the season.
And Barry's, a complete game shutout against the Rockies. I believe it.
It's hard to imagine that it was, but it sure seemed like it at the time. So here's Arias. Arias is at the plate when Blanco got thrown out trying to steal. It's just about the only pitch Arias won't swing at on the first pitch is that slow hook.
The big balloon. Right now, Stoltz is just softballing him to death.
Iris just got a piece as Stoltz elevated that fastball. It stays at 0-2. And he gets Arias to chase. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, Dwayne and Mike, our Ford right choice this afternoon is for the Giants trivia buffs out there. Pretty interesting note. Divisional play began back in 1969, and since the Giants have won the NL West 8 times, guys, 6 of those 8 they've clinched against the San Diego Padres: 71, 87, 97, 2003, 2010, and of course last night. Interesting note, gentlemen.
Yep, Padres not that happy about that, by the way.
Hey, they're going to get invited back, though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and 1 to Nady. Xavier Nady doubled in the second run for the Giants in the 4th inning. He's not looking for that. It's 0-2.
He was sitting soft. He was not looking for gas.
And he rolls this one foul in front of Bam Bam Mullins. It's 0-2. The 2010 National League champions. Stoltz with 81 pitches here in the 6th inning. Two and 2 now to Xavier Nady.
Oh yeah, always a good day for cotton candy. I don't care. It could be raining. You're a cotton candy fan.
Lifted out to Maben. Not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a cotton candy guy either. I was when I was 8 years old, though. First time I ever had a bite of that, I thought that was magical.
Here's Brett Pill. A pop up and a walk.
If I'm going sweet now, ER Deli.
Yeah, you're going for a Sunday.
Chocolate hot fudge sundae.
Pill, a little pop up. Forsythe. Side retired. So a nice inning for Eric Stoltz. We will head to the 7th. Down. And that would be taking on the Giants Tuesday and Wednesday night at 7:15, Thursday afternoon at 12:45. Hey, here's the deal. Check this out. View level tickets between the bases are available for Tuesday and Wednesday. $20. $20. So you can be there for the final home series and watch the National League West champs and send them off to postseason. Go to sfgiants.com. Did I say $20?
Yes, you did.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
New
Clay
pitcher now
Hensley.
for the Giants, Clay Hensley. 57th time that he's come in. And Clay Hensley going to tee it up against his old team.
It'll be Everett Cabrera, who's 3 for 3. Forsythe. And a foul back. And it's 0-2. Petit, Mijares, and now Hensley. And that pitch is wide. 1-2.
I'll tell you the best part about this time of year on a day game is the shadows. Bruce Jenkins, great writer for the Chronicle.
Cabrera is 4 for 4.
He's having a day. Bruce Jenkins always talked about growing up as a kid seeing daytime baseball in the playoffs, specifically the World Series. The shadows are different than at any point in time during the year, and it, you know, you see the shadows. These are shadows of fall, and fall reminds you of playoffs and World Series. And I do miss day baseball in the World Series. So when you get a day like today, it takes you back to those days when there was day baseball postseason. Jenkins isn't too happy about the fact there are no more day games in the World Series.
I think those of us that are around that age group all feel that way, because that's what we remember as kids. Sneak that earpiece in the transistor radio to school for the World Series, thinking that you're getting away with something, but the teacher really knows and doesn't say anything. And then that's the teacher of the year.
Absolutely. And it's the favorite teacher you ever had. Speaking of hot fudge sundaes, I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that.
We need to tell that little guy that here's Cabrera as he goes. And did that hit Forsythe?
I think it hit the bat. I'll tell you, if you ever want a testimony as to why you want to wear a hockey style helmet as a catcher, I think that ball hit the bat and carried off the head of Sanchez. And watch where it hits on the helmet.
Yep.
So you do get side protection with those hockey masks, and he needed it right here.
So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's been an interesting day for Cabrera. Listen to what's happened to him on the bases. In the first inning, he stole second. In the second inning, he was picked off. And in the 5th inning, he was thrown out trying to steal. Just off the plate.
Now Clay Hensley's finding out that Jordan Baker, the plate umpire, has got a very small zone. Hensley's going to work that outside corner, and he's going to try and shave that strike zone. And this becomes a big pitch.
Headley to follow. And that's rolled foul. It's 3-2. You would think Cabrera would go here. A lot of pins. I just saw a pitch to Barry pin.
I haven't seen those in a while.
Not. Pitch to Barry. Cable car.
Oh, that's a history lesson on that hat.
Absolutely. And it's ball 4. So Hensley has pitched himself into trouble because here comes Headley. Mark Gardner out of the dugout. Dan Runzler out of the dugout. So here's Headley. Headley's 1 for 3, single in the 5th. And he bounces this one, and Pill has it carom to Terrio. Terrio to Hensley. How about that?
Well, the play's going to go 3-4-1, but it is a productive out as the runners move up. Yeah, that's a pretty cool play. Ball raked to the backhand of Pill, who could not come up with it, but the Giants catch a break with Terrio hustling over and backing up the play. And Hensley doing what you have to do with balls hit to the right side of the field. Cover.
This is going to be an intentional walk. And then you would expect Runzler to come in, right?
I think that's the plan.
And that'll put a little heat on Runzler because he's going to have to throw strikes
to a tight zone.
So the matchup, we think, will be Runzler against Alonso. All that I just said, just forget about it.
Well, I think he thought about it. And maybe the fact that Jordan Baker has such a tight strike zone and Runzler at times can be a bit wild had everything to do with the decision to leave Hensley in the game. Because Hensley can do one thing consistently, and that is get a ball hit on the ground.
Low. One ball and no strikes. Cabrera at third. Forsythe at second. Grandal is at first. And the 1-0 pitch is hit into center field, and that's going to fall. It's going to knock in 1. It's going to knock in 2. And it's a 4-2 ball game. So Alonso comes through. And now it brings out Bruce Bochy. So the Padres have broken through with 2 runs, and we'll be back. Wolford. He'll do the honors. It'll be a check out of the National League playoff races, the Steelers, Raiders reaction, and 49ers locker room reaction from the Twin Cities. Here it's 4-2, and the new pitcher is Dan Runzler.
Take a look at the numbers for Runzler, who really had to get through a shoulder injury that he got in spring training, and it really set him back. So he's just now getting to the point where he feels good about his arm and his velocity's back. 3 games, you saw the numbers, just had limited action this year. And he's right, you'll see a big fastball. It'll be mid-90s consistently. Good hard slider, go get him.
Here's Denarfia, the pinch hitter, and he hits it foul. Denarfia having a good solid season, hitting at .297. Shoots this one down the right field line, and that's going to slice foul, and it's 0-2. 1 out, 2 runs in. Cabrera led the inning off with a walk, or a base hit, I beg your pardon, and then a walk. Forsythe. Headley bounced out. Both runners advanced. Grandal was walked intentionally, and then Alonso with a base hit off of Hensley to give the Padres the lead. Hit on the ground. Terrio to Burris to Pill. Side retired. 4-2 Padres.
Our AT&T U-verse reverse replay, and last night we're going to take a look at Marco Scudero and what type of night he had. He had 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and every one of them was bigger than the other one. Sort of topped off a perfect night for the Giants as they would go on to clinch the National League Western title. And that's our AT&T U-verse reverse replay. Let's go on Marco Scudero. Yep, time to partake in a great tradition. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the yard, 7th inning with your mom. That child is being raised right.
Denarfia stays in the game. Denarfia is in right field. William is out. First big league hit for Peguero, and it happened in his last at bat.
Well, let's take a look at it. He had an 0 for 10 going into this swing of the bat, and he legs it out, and Cabrera cannot gun him down, and that is a baseball that he'll never forget. And he finally got the onus off his back.
So they tricked him by throwing a dummy ball into the seats.
Yep. He still hadn't sat down yet. Pablo Sandoval.
If I'm managing and Sandoval's just being Sandoval and he's moving around a lot, put him in the game. Here's Piguero, who takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Looking for a good helmet to wear. We're the guy that's swinging a hot bat.
Oh, that always worked for me.
1 ball and 1 strike. And if you're Scudero, you're thinking, well, that helmet's only got so many hits in it. Taking the hits out of my helmet. And Piguero now has a hit that leaves the infield. Get that ball too.
All he had to do was just get one. Now they're going to come in bunches.
Justin Christian's going to hit.
Hardest one to get's the first one. After that, it's all downhill. Breaking ball, waits for it well, and just rakes it right through the left side. Just like that, the Giants get their leadoff runner on. Nicely done.
So here's Justin Christian. So Piguero with great speed at first. And a pitch that missed somewhere. 1 ball and no strikes.
Brad Penny will pitch the 8th inning for the Giants.
Christian just got a piece. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good changeup. The changeup has really been a nice pitch for Stoltz today. Throw a lot of soft stuff at the Giants. Big, slow, rainbow balloon curveball and a nice little changeup. Got a tail that runs away from the righties. Goes back down again, soft below the zone. He's a finesse guy.
And a base hit for Justin Christian. So the Giants have speed on the bases. And the hitter will be Emmanuel Burris. So back-to-back base hits here in the 7th.
Be interesting to see what Bruce Bochy does here. I mean, it is a bunt situation, but one thing we know, it's not going to be against Eric Stoltz. His day is over.
So Bud Black coming out. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. We will be back. Padres lead 4-2. for the Padres, and here's your new pitcher.
Dale Thayer, the right-hander. Those are his numbers: 2-2, 3.81 ERA. Strikeout stuff, 4-1 walk strikeout ratio. I should say strikeout walk ratio, but he throws well. I mean, listen, you're talking low to mid 90s fastball, the low 3/4 release, lots of movement. Especially pitches or a changeup and a slider.
And it's a hit and run, and Peguero's going to steal it.
It looked to me like that sort of caught the Padres by surprise.
I think it caught Justin Christian by surprise.
Still standing at first. I mean, this is not a planned play put on by the skipper. May have been that Peguero got signs mixed up and thought the bunt sign was a steal sign. We know he's got a green light. The bunt situation is really not a green light scenario for a base stealer. But hey, it works out great. Changes the at bat now for Emmanuel Burris.
Burris bounces this one to second. And the ball is thrown away. And Burris will be at second base. Is Everett Cabrera throws it past Alonso. Peguero was going to score anyway, and it's a 4-3 ball game.
Cabrera not happy with himself. That's a double play. He thought he should have turned. Perfect feed. Just throwing wide. Of Alonso at first base. Good heat put on the play there by Christian.
And here's Hector Sanchez.
So the Giants catch another break.
Yes, they do. Sanchez struck out in the 5th inning. Came in on a double switch. That's his only at bat. They're finding out that this strike zone is not very big. It's 2-0. An early rally cap for this young lady. Or this gentleman.
Well, you're right on both counts.
High fly ball center field. Maben drifting back. Maben's got room. He will catch. And moving over to third is Burris. So Blanco now has a shot to tie this game up. Blanco singled in the 5th inning. Fouls this one back. Pretty good rip at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
And you're not going to get anything straight either from Thayer. He's got lots of movement, and a lot of that has to do with his release. That low 3/4 release is going to put some fade on the ball if you're hitting for the left side. Ball's going to run hard away from you. Gets down around the knees, it's going to sink.
And now the throw to third to chase Burris back.
Kind of a dangerous play from Grandal.
And this pop-up is going to carry right to Cabrera, and that'll end the inning. Giants get a little closer. We will head to the 8th, 4-3 Padres.
deck? No way!
Here's our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Everett Cabrero's got a 4-for-4 ball game. Stoltz was very good today. Nady's got an RBI double. Peguero's got his first and second major league hits. He's got a couple of steals. And it's a 4-3 ball game. And it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
20th time we've seen Brad Penny come into a ball game. 0-1 with a 5.76 ERA, and Penny's a guy who can give you a lot of different looks, as he spent most of his career as a starter. He can sink and cut the fastball, give you a slider, curveball, changeup.
So here's Cameron Maben. First pitch from Penny is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah,
Shark for Blanco,
okay.
Giraffe for Bell, Horse for Kane, Panda Hat.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Got them all. The Zoo. 2-0 to Maben. Maben with a big swing and a miss on a 2-0 pitch.
Ball ran right out of his hands nicely.
And a good pitch to make it 2-2.
Really has been a learning experience for Penny, and being a bullpenner. His career, he's been a starter. Now all of a sudden, you got to learn how to get loose a little bit differently, a little bit quicker. And as a starter, you kind of have the luxury of throwing pitches and finding out what's working. Well, you don't have that luxury as a bullpen guy. That's why a lot of bullpen guys, they can throw 4 or 5 different pitches, but a lot of times you only see them throw 2. Because they need reliability. They need to know if they can count on a pitch. Coming into a game, inheriting runners. It's a whole different world being a relief pitcher.
Burris now is going to have to hurry. And they just get Maben 1 out. And here's Amarista. Amarista is walked, scored. Fly ball to right. Fielder's choice to second. Out of play this afternoon. 41,511. Check swing, look out. Look out. I think they've got somebody. Oh, and 2. To Amarista. And Amarista is out swinging.
Nice breaking ball, put it right down there at home plate. Got him to go fishing.
So Penny's first strikeout. So Kotze is going to pinch hit. Kotze hitting for Thayer.
Good fastball at 94.
This is the young lady that got dinged on the check swing.
Yeah, that scared her. She seems to be all right.
Kotze drives this one into center field. He hit it well. On the move is Blanco, and it is gone. Kotze goes straight away center field, and it's now 5-3 Padres. There is some carry today, and Kotze took advantage of it.
Well, that's the normal part of the ballpark that will get a little help because of the prevailing wind, which blows straight out towards center field. And the pitch up out over the plate at the belt. And Kotze says, thank you very much. And he backspins this thing right out of here. Yeah, I mean, right over the 399 sign.
So here's Everett Cabrera, who's trying to come up with a 5-for-5 game. Look out again.
And just a reminder that this is a ballpark where the seats are close to the playing action, and you really have to be heads up. That's why we encourage everybody to bring gloves, and this fan base has over the years really responded beautifully in bringing Mitch to protect himself. She's all right. A bit scared.
One and two to Everett Cabrera. Two and two.
Nice curveball on that 1-2 count. That's exactly where Penny wanted to throw it. Cabrera trying to have a career day. Day off for that guy. He's earned it.
So now it's a full count.
So it stays a perfect day for Cabrera. On base 5 times, 4 singles and a walk.
Seven walks issued today by Giants pitching. Here's Forsythe. Runner goes. Sanchez throw into center field. But coming in hard was Blanco. 35th steal for Cabrera. 36th steal for Cabrera.
Just a great jump. Great jumps mean everything to a base stealer. Saw what happened when Sanchez tried to hurry the throw. The way he stayed at second base, maybe Cabrera's thinking about trying to steal third. Seen Vince Coleman do that a few times.
Oh, yeah. And there he goes. And he is going to steal it. And that throw is going to go down the left field line. So Everett Cabrera with a Little League home run.
He kind of told us what he was going to do when he didn't take third on the ball that went into center field. See the jump, and it's a big one. Not a whole lot that Arias could do with that one hopper from Sanchez. Hector not happy.
Well, I can tell you this. If the Giants play sloppy, given that Bruce Bochy gave a lot of his veterans some time off today, if they play sloppy, he's not going to be happy.
No.
Because it doesn't matter who you put into the lineup, it is a reflection on everybody.
Well, understandable, though. It is the morning after a celebration.
Cabrera and Forsythe have been up 9 times, and they've been on base 8 of 9. That's pretty good.
Well, that's real good. And when you have the table setters doing that, it's tough to beat a team.
8 of 9.
Pablo Sandoval getting ready to hit.
Hey, things are going pretty smooth. May have been bounced out, and Marista struck out, but then Kotze homered. Cabrera walked, stole second, stole third, and came home on an error. This is popped out of play. Playable, Terrio or Peguero. It's going to be the right fielder, Peguero, and he makes the catch. 2 runs for the Padres, 6-3 San Diego.
Rock the Cut, Supercuts.
It is a 6-3 lead for the Padres. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
Luke Gregerson going to pitch now for the Padres. He's had a fantastic season. 69 strikeouts and 68 1/3. 2-0 with a 2.24 ERA. And he's got a really great slider. Low 90s fastball and a hard slider. You're going to see a lot of sliders.
So here's Terrio.
Two-seam fastball right out of bed with big sink. A little funkiness to his arm action.
And a strike to Terrio. Terrio 1 for 3. Giants need a couple of base runners. And Terrio just got a piece as he cued that off the end of his bat.
May have chipped it too. He reached out there and got the chip.
This. I'll use yours.
I've never seen that.
It's like Little League. It's great.
That's exactly what it's like. He went over to Arias in the on-deck circle, and Arias said, "Here, use mine."
Two and two.
Never seen that. Not at the big league level. I mean, I've seen it, but you're right. I was wearing rubber spikes in Little League.
Two pitch. Foul back.
That was a hard slider.
And another 2-2 pitch, and it's 3-2. So the Giants a pitch out of the strike zone from getting a base runner, something that they need. And this is line to left, and it's right at Amarista. Nice at bat for Terrio, and here's Arias. Slider for a strike.
You see a slider buckle guy. It's a big league slider, man. Guys get buckled with curveballs, not sliders.
Popped into shallow right field for Denorfia.
So when you see a guy buckle somebody with a slider, that's a good slider.
Yep, indeed it is. Here's Nady.
Friendly pellet or Siegel.
He takes one just off the plate. Belt has grabbed a bat. He's on deck. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Slider. One thing that Gregerson has done, though, it's impressive. When you throw that many sliders are a funny pitch. If you throw 10 in a row, the best one's going to be the first one. You're going to lose a little steam normally with each one you throw, and that 10th one's going to be ugly, but his is not. And you have to have a good arm to do that.
Three-one pitch. And he hooks this one foul.
He's had some very healthy swings today.
Yes, he has. And a base hit into center field. Yes, right over Forsythe. So Nady with a 2-hit game, and that'll bring up Belt. Hit a home run into left center field.
Now this is a very impressive swing of the bat. Because that was not a hanger. That was just a get it in first pitch breaking ball that he just launched into left center field. Mark Sweeney, who is doing broadcasting work now for the Padres, had a conversation with us this morning. Sweeney, an old Giant, set records as a pinch hitter. Very impressive, that swing of the bat. Loves Belt. He thinks this guy's going to be something.
Wide to Belt. It's 2-0. The gentleman Mike's talking about.
He's a good pro, good hitter. And he knows hitting.
And Belt, a little count leverage. It's a foul. You heard the crowd in the background. It wasn't because Belt fouled that ball off. It was because Buster Posey came out in the on-deck circle. And a called strike to make it 2-2.
That's the back door with that slider. As far as breaking balls are concerned, that slider is about as good a breaking ball as there is to be able to go inside corner, outside corner. Pretty reliable pitch, command-wise.
Belt. Or is it foul? Oh, he almost hit Sweeney. Yo! Through the first 90 games for Brandon Belt, and then the last 46.
Well, they took him. And they kind of rebuilt him this year. And the one thing he was doing is he was really wrapping his upper body as he was getting gathered to get his hands loaded. And in doing so, he really blocked himself out of being able to cover that inside pitch.
And he got him. And that'll end the inning. Ninth inning coming up.
Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group. 6-3 Padres. We're in the top of the ninth inning. Giants have a new pitcher. It's going to be Gene Machi. And remember, when it's time for a change, the Expedia Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. The number for Machi. Numbers in 5 games. Really only had 1 bad outing in the 5 appearances, and that bloated his ERA. 3 strikeouts against 1 walk, and he has got a great split finger fastball. We've seen his fastball velocity between 90 and 95. Got a slider to go with that split.
Belt, he stays in the game. He is at first, and Machi's first hitter will be Headley.
Headley?
One of my favorite parts of spring training is to do a Padre game on KMBR with John Miller, because he cannot help himself when Headley comes up. There's a foul out of play.
No, he cannot.
Spring training. That seemed like it was a long time ago.
Oh, about 6 years ago. Wait, no, more like 6 weeks ago. Time has gone by rather quickly this year, although spring training is a distant memory. It always goes fast when your team's winning.
That is a fact.
When you're not winning, it doesn't even move.
Fastest October in the history of Octobers was 2010.
Oh, my word.
Headley takes outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
I do know one thing. After 2010 was over, it was hard to get off the couch for about 3 weeks.
A fun tired. Good pitch, 2-2. Some of those guys were on that team. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pulled foul past Dave Roberts. 3-2. Machi, the 5th Giants pitcher. And the payoff is lifted into the upper deck, second row. So tomorrow is the last day off, correct?
That is correct. Tomorrow the Giants get a scheduled day off. Then they have the final 3 games here against the Diamondbacks, and they go on the road for 6 games, 3 in San Diego, 3 in Los Angeles. And then it's back here.
For how many days off?
I think they're going to get 2.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then they're going to open it up. And they don't really know who they're going to play against. They do know they're going to be a host for the first tier of the playoffs, a 5-game scenario. First 2 here, then the next 3 will be at either Cincinnati or Washington.
And Lee on the ground. Terrio to his right. So long battle between Machi and Headley, and here's Grandal.
Interesting guy here if you watch Gene Machi, because of the fact that he's got strikeout stuff, and he's proven that as the closer down in Fresno. And from what he's shown here, he's got a split finger fastball. It's a swing and miss pitch. He also can put the ball on the ground.
Like that. The underhand to Belt. 2 down.
Well, you want to get the latest updates from KNBR. Simple to do. Just, well, stay in touch with your phone. Simply text KNBR to 25859 for KNBR guest alerts and programming updates. This way you might get an alert when we're on in the mornings. And I'll be on tomorrow morning at 7:35 talking about a great weekend here at AT&T.
Here's Alonso, who had a big hit in the 7th inning. Alonso's hit knocked in 2 runs. Hammered into center field. Blanco is going to reach up and put it away. And that'll end the inning.
That was not an easy play.
So we will head to the bottom of the 9th. It's 6-3 San Diego.
Well, he had to battle the sun. High overhander. Well done.
Speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Houston Street, the closer for these Padres, has had some kind of year, and he's just getting back off the DL. But look at 21 times he's been asked to come in and get a save, and he's done it every time. 2-0 on the year with a 0.75 ERA. Padres just re-signed him to an extension. 45 strikeouts in 36 innings pitched against 8 walks. Got a good natural sink where he gets lots of ground balls. Good changeup, slider combination. He can do a lot of things to make you hit the ball on the ground, but he's also a swing and miss guy. He's had a nice career as a closer.
Aubrey Huff will lead things off. Giants need a couple of base runners before they could get the tying run up to the plate. And Huff, taking all the way, takes a strike. Headley off the line at third. Maben shading Huff to pull in the outfield. And Huff takes high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sandoval is on deck. And Huff pops this one out of play. Low, 2-2.
Huff, high drive, right field, off the top of the wall.
And Huff better stay at first, and he does. It's a long single. How did that not go out?
I don't know. I thought he had it. He's had some pretty amazing singles of late. Got a hanger right out of the middle of the plate. That flat swing just backspins it right off the top of the landing. Right on the G. And Denorfia played it like he plays here every day. So here come the Giants.
And Crawford's going to pinch run for Huff.
The one thing Huff cannot do for you is run. So, I mean, he didn't go into a trot. I mean, he was thinking double. Legs wouldn't let him do it.
Here's Sandoval. And Sandoval takes low. This is where Bruce Bochy now will empty the bench. Sandoval down a left field line and out of play. It looks like Posey's coming out and Hunter Pence is looking for a bat. Sandoval got underneath this one. It's skied out to right for Denorfia. 1 out. And instead of Buster Posey, it'll be Hunter Pence. So some of these Players that play every day are finding out what it's like to come off the bench.
Not an easy thing to do, especially when you don't do it. You see the numbers for Pence: 21 home runs, 96 RBIs. So you know what his goal is, of course. He wants to get to that century mark. Opportunity here to pick up a couple with the big fly.
Low, 1 ball and no strikes. Giants looking for some late inning magic. 2-0. Hunter Pence is 0 for 2 lifetime against Street. And it's 3-0.
3 pitches, not really that close. It is rally cap time.
And the walk. So now the tying run does come to the plate. And it's Hector Sanchez. And right behind him, Buster Posey. Sanchez came in the 5th. Struck out in the 5th. He had a fly ball to center field in the 7th. And Dahl's going to go out. Most RBIs by catchers combined, and the Giants with 109. How about that?
That's great production from a position. They have been outstanding. A nice 1-2 punch.
Foul back.
Right on it.
It is hard if you're a big guy with some pop not to think home run here. In some ways, it really hurts you.
Well, and there's carry right now to right field, and there's not a whole lot of activity with the wind. And if you look at the flags out in right field, and that's when you know you can pump one out of here. Houston Street is not a guy who's easy to elevate, though.
Yeah, especially on pitches like that. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low, 2-1.
Again, Houston Street showing some rust. Not used to seeing Houston Street miss by that much.
Nope, he's not going to give it to him. It's 3-1.
It hasn't been there all day. The strike zone's been tight. And right now, Street is starting to squirm.
3-2.
So a challenged fastball on the outside corner. Pretty much the standard philosophy that you're going to see from the Padres coming out of the bullpen. They like that outside corner late, especially in ballparks like theirs, like here. Well, it's tough to hit opposite field home runs.
Three and two. Line drive, foul. Ninth inning drama here at 3rd and King. Just the way you like it. And the walk. Nice at bat.
All right.
You want to hear a roar.
One thing the Giants have not had this year in this ballpark is a walk-off home run. And they're not a person in this ballpark that's not thinking about that. The Killer Peas, Posey, Pagan, Panda, Pence, and Pill. All right.
So Buster Posey will come into this at bat, hitting .333. And he takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes. He's had 4 at bats against Street, and he's 0 for 4 lifetime. Fouls it back. Get a good rip. 1 ball and 1 strike. At 3rd is Crawford. Pence is at 2nd, and Sanchez is at 1st.
Posey's sitting on 97 RBIs.
And 2. I think we all agree that's the kind of swing you want to see. Vincent in the bullpen. I think he threw that pitch, no intention of throwing it for a strike to set up this pitch. And it may be the same pitch that Buster Posey swung and missed at. Slowly hit to 3rd. They'll get 1, and that's it. Coming in is Crawford. Pence moves to 3rd. In RBI for Buster Posey. And here's Ryan Theriot. And Pagan is running for Posey. And Houston Street is telling everybody to back off. That's I guess the trainer was coming out. But Black said if the trainer's going out, then I got to go out too. So. It's Terrio at the plate with 2 outs. Pagan is the tying run. He's at first. So you've got about as good a speed as you can get at first. Terrio 2 for 4 lifetime against Street. Pence at third. Line drive, Maybin, and that's the ball game. So on this Sunday afternoon, the day after, as we like to call it, the Giants dropped this one to the Padres, but they give them a finish.
Well, indeed they did, and it was a spirited finish. And you know, you're right. It is the game after a celebration, but you know, it didn't feel like that in the latter couple of innings of this ball game. So once you get used to winning, it's hard to lose any ball game. But hey, a day off tomorrow and tee it up again on Tuesday.
Giants snapped their 6-game winning streak. The final score here this afternoon: the Padres 6 and the Giants 4. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews, and the wrap starts right now. Thanks for watching Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, and it's all part of the NBC Sports Group.